What's up? What's up, family? What's up? How y'all doing today? Hey, how y'all doing today? Thank you for coming into this episode. Today's title is Just Stay at Home. America on high alert for Independence Day, which is 4th of July. How you guys doing today? Just got to get a few things set up here. Hey, what's your email address? You want to come online with me? Send me your email. Text me your email address real quick, and I'm gonna send you an invite, and you just do what it tell you, and you'll come on my screen. All right. I'll get a couple more people in here. Add a few more people in here. I'm gonna invite some. What's up, family? What's up? Hey, man, I'm waiting for a few more people to get in here. Hey, man, how you guys doing this evening? Hey, today I want to talk to you. Hey, just stay at home. America on high alert. Independence Day security measures, man. All right, so I got a few videos I want to show you guys. Run a few things past you guys. Hopefully, I can get some visitors in here online with me today. And shoot, we be straight, right? We be straight, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get straight to a video.
I'm Tamron Hall in for Lester. It is the last thing many of us want to think about happening on America's birthday, the potential for an ISIS-inspired attack in the U.S. As millions of Americans prepare to gather for backyard barbecues, spirited parades, and awe-inspiring fireworks, law enforcement is at the ready from coast to coast, while overseas, U.S. embassies and diplomatic posts have called in their emergency action committees to assess the threat. Not an unusual step, but one that takes on new importance following a recent wave of deadly attacks across the globe.
So that's why I'm coming to y'all today, family, because we're going to talk about, where to be and where not to be, especially on the birthday of our country. I want you guys to have fun, but I want you guys to be aware of what's going on in the world today. Don't get off focus. I know we had the Diddy trial and all that stuff going on, but don't get off focus. And don't forget that we actually, might be potentially almost at war. We're potentially almost at war, family. So with that being said, we got to move accordingly. And, we want the best and we pray to be safe. But it's our country's birthday coming up. And, and we have some people that have actually made threats against us, against our country. So, hey, be careful. Don't be in them big crowds. I wouldn't suggest it. Actually, I would suggest just being at home, really. Not trying to, I don't know, fair, but just being safe. I would actually be at home. And make sure you got ID on you. Make sure you got ID on you. Let me tell you something, man. You get caught up out here, them boys are going to be out here looking for people. So you ain't got no ID. You can't prove who you are, man. They're going to put you in that paddy wagon, man. They're going to put you in that bus. I'm telling you that now. And it's going to cost you a lot of money to get out of what you in. They might end up taking you somewhere before they can get you situated. So what I suggest is go ahead, not only keep your ID on you, take a picture of your ID. Take a picture of your ID just in case you lose your wallet, lose your purse or something. Take a picture of that ID. Have that ID on you, man. That's it's gonna be a lot going on that night. There's gonna be a lot of DUI checkpoints. And they're not only just gonna be checking for people being drunk or high, they're gonna be checking for other things too. Man, technology's so great. They got something now where they can just point at the car and they can tell them if it has alcohol or marijuana in the car. Like, man, yeah, it's like that. But don't get caught up in a checkpoint and you don't even have an ID, because the other people gonna be there too. So make sure you keep your ID on you, please. I don't care who you are. You just can't say, oh, well, you know what? I'm not Mexican. Yeah, but if you notice, Dominicans look just like blacks too. It's a lot of different races that look like other races. So, don't think, you can't tell. They ain't not looking for that. You got some ID? I don't have no ID, man. Come on out. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't got no ID? Come on, hop in this bus. Now you lost somewhere for 60, 70 days and nobody knows where you at. And you at what they call it, alligator thing down in Florida, wherever they keeping people at. And don't get caught up in that stuff. Keep your ID on you no matter what. Even after the 4th, keep your ID on you. Keep that ID on you. Trust me, keep that ID on you. Even after the 4th, okay? So keep that ID on you. Keep that ID on you.
With a look at the preps in place. Hey, Duarte.
Hey there, Natasha, Bianca. It's beautiful out here, but there are all.
The countdown is on to Independence Day, and that includes the Macy's fireworks celebration set to dazzle crowds for 49th straight year. Today, the NYPD held a briefing laying out their plans to keep everyone safe during the iconic celebration. Fox 8's Duarte Geraldino is live in Brooklyn Heights tonight with a look at the preps in place. Hey, Duarte.
Hey there, Natasha, Bianca. It's beautiful out here, but there are also rising tensions in the Middle East, and New York City is on high alert because of that. Now, you're going to see the effects of this.
Like I said, family, you're gonna see them out there. In these major cities, they're gonna be out there. Yeah, they're gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there in these major cities. They're gonna be out there. Let me see. Hey. That's a top. What's up? Yeah, but they're gonna be out there. They're gonna be out there in these major cities. And yeah, so make sure you guys have your ID on you. Make sure you take a picture of your ID. Matter of fact, from here on out, don't go nowhere without your ID. Do not go anywhere without your ID from here on out. Nowhere. Yeah, don't go nowhere without your ID from here on out. But tomorrow night is gonna be, well, no, Friday night. I'm sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up. Friday night's gonna be very special. It's gonna be very special. Friday's gonna be very special, and I really need you guys not to think so much about partying and have fun, but be alert. Be alert. If you're going somewhere where it's a lot of crowds, it's a lot of people, be alert. That's all I'm asking you. Be alert. Be alert. Yep, be alert. Hey, leave me a comment, hit that like button. Let me know how you feel. Do you feel like you got to be alert for 4th of July? Do you think we're under certain things in this country right now? Certain people made promises to do stuff to get retaliation and stuff on different things. Let's go back to this video.
Preps in place. Hey, Duarte.
Hey there, Natasha, Bianca. It's beautiful out here, but there are also rising tensions in the Middle East, and New York City is on high alert because of that. Now, you're going to see the effects of this on the 4th of July during the celebrations. But for the first time, you're actually going to have some fireworks that are going to be launched from the Brooklyn Bridge. And behind me, you can see it. It is just majestic. The rest of the fireworks are going to be coming from barges spread across the East River, and it's going to be a huge show. Just like last year's show on the west side, hundreds of thousands of people are expected to gather for the 49th annual Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular. And the city is ramping up security. Macy's is calling it the largest independent celebration in the country. And Governor Kathy Hochul says global conflicts, especially in the Middle East, including Iran, are putting New York on high alert. Now, in a statement that she released, it reads in part, "At my discretion, state police will have an increased presence at large events throughout the state and will be closely coordinating with local and federal law enforcement partners to ensure the safety of all involved. National Guard personnel also remain deployed at major transportation hubs as well as key bridges, including the Brooklyn Bridge and tunnels within New York City." Now, you're going to see more armed officers on the ground, more street closers, and more eyes in the sky. The NYPD in particular is putting special focus on drone monitoring during the event. The FDNY is deploying more than 200 EMTs, 11 Marine units, and emergency boats to patrol the water. And the fire department and DOT crews, well, they're going to be staging on the bridge to monitor the launch and respond if needed.
Throughout the event, a temporary flight restriction will be in place, extending just over a mile from the center of the barges. Our drone detection teams will be working hand in glove with federal partners to identify and disrupt any nefarious drone activity. This is important. As we've seen in Ukraine, the Middle East, and even along our border, the threats posed by weaponized drones are real and growing.
Okay, so see, that's what that's the main word. See, they're not worried about somebody coming in anymore and with a gun and stuff like that. They worried about these drones now, because these people have made these drones where these drones can come right in and do what they need to do, whether shoot, bring explosives, do whatever they need to do. So they're really on the lookout for drones. Drones is like it's a good invention, but it's end up being one of the worst inventions, because they're weaponized them, and like that's what they're watching out for. They're looking for these drones and stuff. So why even be a part of all that? Why even be a part of all that? Why don't you just do something on your street at your house or in the backyard or something, man? Till we see what's going on, because it's just too much going on right now. It's way too much going on, especially to be at a parade, to be, anything with a large amount of people. Too much to be going on, man. And that's why I was coming at you like that. I'm still waiting on people to come in here. Yeah, I'm still waiting on some people to come in here. Yeah, so yeah, that's the biggest thing. Look, the drones are the thing that everybody's kind of afraid of. And like I said, just stay at home. It's probably better to stay at home. Don't get in any crowds and any stuff like that. And any crowded places. Like I said, it's a lot going on right now, and they're not really talking about it, but they are. But we got enough common sense too to know what's going on, and it's way bigger than the P Diddy trial and different stuff like that.
Independence Day, and that includes the Macy's fireworks celebration set to dazzle crowds for 49th straight year. Today, the NYPD held a briefing laying out their plans to keep everyone safe during the iconic celebration. Fox 8's Duarte Geraldino is live in Brooklyn Heights tonight with a look at the preps in place. Hey, Duarte.
Hey there, Natasha, Bianca. It's beautiful out here, but there are also rising tensions in the Middle East, and New York City is on high alert because of that. Now, you're going to see the effects of this on the 4th of July during the celebrations. But for the first time, you're actually going to have some fireworks that are going to be launched from the Brooklyn Bridge. And behind me, you can see it. It is just majestic. The rest of the fireworks are going to be coming from barges spread across the East River, and it's going to be a huge show. Just like last year's show on the west side, hundreds of thousands of people are expected.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they say, hundreds of thousands of people are gonna be there, and that's everywhere. But the thing is, the hundreds of thousands of people, and you got fireworks going off. So if you was to hear an explosion, you think it's a firework. So be careful out there, because this is if something could possibly happen, it could possibly happen right now. This will be the time during our country's birthday. So just be alert out there. And like I said, keep your ID on you. It's going to be checkpoints out there, but the checkpoints, they're going to be looking, who they're going to be looking for too. So just be careful. Take a picture of your ID. Everybody, not only should you have your ID on you, but you should be taking a picture. You should have a picture of your ID in your phone, just in case you lose your ID. I'm telling you, no matter who you are, if you don't have ID, they're going to put you on the bus. They're going to take you to account until they can identify you. Period. So if you don't want to be missing for 30 to 60 days while somebody try to straighten out who you really are, just keep your ID on you. It's very important. You have to keep your ID on you now. So, that night, it will be a lot of DUI checkpoints. And with that being said, it's going to be bigger than a DUI. It's going to be bigger than DUI. Going to be looking for people that don't have IDs. They're going to be trying to find people that they feel like are not supposed to be here. Right? So you heard it from Unc Keith. Hey man, pop them fireworks on that street in front of your house or in your backyard. Don't be in no places where it's a big crowd of people. And like I said, drones, they're a great invention, but drones are becoming one of our worst enemies, because they are putting. Right now, they're weaponizing them. They're weaponizing them. And now that drone has to do is come over, boom, drop what it need to drop. Stay at home. Let's just see what's going on, man. We just bombed Iran, and it's hot right now. And what better time for somebody to try to strike on our birthday? So, yeah. So, I'm staying at home, and I'm also taking a picture of my ID, because you know what? I could pass for a lot of people, a lot of different, because like I said, we come in all colors, you know what I'm saying? All colors. So sometimes till people open up their mouth, you would think that they're one race, and then once they open up their mouth, you kind of hear an accent, and then you know that they're not. So, like I said, stay alert, stay alive. I would just really stay at home and see what's going on. Too much is going on right now. We just did something, and they're looking for payback. So hopefully we're secure. God watches over us, but he also gives you a brain too. So I'm staying at home. I'm taking a picture of my ID. I'm gonna keep my ID with me, but I'm also gonna keep a picture of it, because like I said, they got places for you, and they got places where they're gonna be taking people, and you don't want to be on a bus. It reminds me of that one movie Jim Carrey was in, and he lost all his money. he lost all his money. And so fun with Dick and Jane. He lost all his money, and so he went to go work on the corner, and they took his ID from him and hit him in the jaw, so he couldn't really talk. and then the border patrol came up and they ended up deporting him and everything. So if you don't want to get deported, keep your ID on you. Keep your ID on you, and also stay on there for 4th of July. Just celebrate, in your backyard on the street, man. Don't be in no big crowds. Like I said, those drones are going to be out. Whether it's police drones, but they're looking for other drones too, and they're weaponizing drones right now. So it's our country's birthday, and I don't want anybody that I know or anybody getting surprised with a drone.
The countdown is on to Independence Day, and that includes the Macy's fireworks celebration set to dazzle crowds for 49th straight year. Today, the NYPD held a briefing laying out their plans to keep everyone safe during the iconic celebration. Fox 8's Duarte Geraldino is live in Brooklyn Heights tonight with a look at the preps in place. Hey, Duarte.
Hey there, Natasha, Bianca. It's beautiful out here, but there are also rising tensions in the Middle East, and New York City is on high alert because of that. Now, you're going to see the effects of this on the 4th of July during the celebrations. But for the first time, you're actually going to have some fireworks that are going to be launched from the Brooklyn Bridge. And behind me, you can see it. It is just majestic. The rest of the fireworks are going to be coming from barges spread across the East River, and it's going to be a huge show. Just like last year's show on the west side, hundreds of thousands of people are expected to gather for the 49th annual Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular. And the city is ramping up security. Macy's is calling it the largest independent celebration in the country. And Governor Kathy Hochul says global conflicts, especially in the Middle East, including Iran, are putting New York on high alert. Now, in a statement that she released, it reads in part, "At my discretion, state police will have an increased presence at large events throughout the state and will be closely coordinating with local and federal law enforcement partners to ensure the safety of all involved. National Guard personnel also remain deployed at major transportation hubs as well as key bridges, including the Brooklyn Bridge and tunnels within New York City." Now, you're going to see more armed officers on the ground, more street closers, and more eyes in the sky. The NYPD in particular is putting special focus on drone monitoring during the event. The FDNY is deploying more than 200 EMTs, 11 Marine units, and emergency boats to patrol the water, and the fire department.
What up, Matthias? What's up, man? You couldn't get in? What happened? I thought you was coming on the show tonight. Did you get in? See you in the chat. What's up? What's up?
Department and DOT crews, well, they're going to be staging on the bridge to monitor the launch and respond if needed.
Throughout the event,
I don't bring somebody on. Told you I'm gonna have some company tonight. Let's see what we got. Damn. What up? What up? What up?
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Hey, you must got a new microphone, man. That's sounding good.
Oh, sure. Let's hope it stay like this then.
What you say? Don't talk too soon.
Yeah, let's hope it stay like this.
Hey, tonight, man. I was talking about 4th of July, man. You know, we just had everything going on as far as with the bombing over in Iran and stuff, and it's our country's birthday. And man, I was just telling people, hey, so this year it might be better to stay at home and do some stuff at home instead of getting in a large group. And shoot, what you think about that?
Shoot, I think we are in trying times, Luke. And I think 9/11, 4th of July, just certain dates that are kind of unique to our country that I think we should be almost like at a heightened sense of awareness.
Right.
And at the same time, we got to have a balance of not being fearful where we limit our life, limit everything, because we're not in control no way. So
That's right.
it's just like you prepare for the best and the worst and
That's
hope
right.
for the best. It's like that.
That's right. That's right. And I was kind of talking to people too about how important it is right now, really important to like have your ID on you, to have your ID. As a matter of fact, I would actually have it on me, but I would have a picture of it in my phone too, you know, just in case you lost your wallet or purse, because right now it's really no questions asked. If you're not, it's possible you could be held up for a few months, you know, if you don't have ID right now. You could be on a bus and be in one of these camps.
Oh, yeah. I guess the good thing is I just went to Cancun last week, and when I got back in the U.S., you're going through customs, immigration, whatever, and you don't show your passport or ID or anything. They do the facial recognition, and your
Okay.
information come up. And I was like, "Whoa, like it's next level now."
So you don't even show the passport now.
Nope, you don't
They got
show it. Nope, you don't even show it. Yep,
ain't
had it
no
in my
getting
hand.
away.
Yeah, I had it in my hand and never had to show it.
Wow.
Yeah, that mother scared my face. My
what
stuff came up.
what you say? You don't want no chip? That's all right. We got you. We know still
Yeah,
know you are.
that's-
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And I was also saying that it's gonna be a lot of DUI checkpoints, but they're not just looking for people that's drunk. They're
Mm-hmm.
looking for the other people too, so
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on at night. And we was just going over how, how they have different, weapons now, like where we used to, worry about the man coming in the crowd and shooting the crowd. Now we have these drones, and drones are asset to us, but drones are becoming our worst enemies because they can actually weaponize them now. You know,
Oh wow.
yeah, they can actually weaponize them now, so they can just send the drones in with something. And if it's a big crowd, man, and that's why, not even being paranoid, but
Just being aware.
yeah, being aware. What's up, Matthias? Hey, you say you didn't get the email? I resend it to you, but I sent it to the email that you sent me. Let me send. I'm gonna send it again. Hold on, jeez. Okay,
Oh, no word.
send this. Copy Gmail. Yeah. So how your day been going, man?
Sure, wonderful.
That's
No
good.
complaints. No
That's
complaints. 2025 has been good to me.
been good to you, huh?
Yeah, can't complain at all.
Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, Matthias, I just sent it back again for you, bro. See you soon. So I mean, we talk about 2025, but man, it's almost over.
This is halfway. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's running. Are
Yesterday
we
was the
halfway?
be-
Or are we? Yeah. Let's
yeah,
see.
yesterday was the beginning day of the second 6 months of the year. Yep.
Yeah. So now we're going on down. We got over the top. We at the peak. Now we're going down.
Yep. Dang, yep.
6 months. We be in 2026. That fast. It was just
Mm,
Christmas. It was just Christmas. But yeah,
yeah.
now that you back in here, I'm gonna run some stuff. I'm gonna run. Okay, I think we got somebody else coming in. Okay, good. Let's see what we got here. What up? What up? What up?
What
We
up?
got.
What up? What
Ooh,
up?
let me move that banner. Let me move that banner. There you go. What's up?
Matthias,
What's
what's
up,
happening,
man?
brother?
What up, man? What up, Cheese?
Shit,
Man,
living life. What's up, brother?
So what we talking about today? What's going on?
man, we talking about the 4th of July, man, and we just had that thing going on, with Iran where we just bombed them, and they said they're gonna get with us. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
was just telling everybody that's our country's birthday. So, everybody should be on alert. I would suggest just staying at the crib. I would suggest not going to a big function or anything like that. Pop the fireworks in the backyard. And because the thing about it, if you do go to a big function, say it's a fireworks, if something really went off, you would think it's fireworks, right?
Right.
Hey, true story. You wouldn't
You
even
know,
know.
You
You wouldn't
don't
know
yeah,
know
till
it, yeah.
till you
yeah,
was on. You see the news the next day and be like, "Man, I was down there. I ain't."
yeah. or people start running. You know, when they start running, you better not trip. If you trip, you get stomped on. You about to get stomped on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, facts.
Want
Don't
you to know,
people
yup.
people get to running, getting scared, bro. You better not trip. You better.
I seen you was talking about drones. They got the drones
Yeah,
out. You
yeah,
seen this shit?
drones. Yeah, you know how they actually has weaponized drones. Since you guys are both in here now, I'm gonna run this past you real quick. Let's check this out real quick.
The countdown is on to Independence Day, and that includes the Macy's fireworks celebration set to dazzle crowds for 49th straight year. Today, the NYPD held a briefing laying out their plans to keep everyone safe during the iconic celebration. Fox 8's Duarte Geraldino is live in Brooklyn Heights tonight with a look at the preps in place. Hey, Duarte.
Hey there, Natasha, Bianca. It's beautiful out here, but there are also rising tensions in the Middle East, and New York City is on high alert because of that. Now, you're going to see the effects of this on the 4th of July during the celebrations. But for the first time, you're actually going to have some fireworks that are going to be launched from the Brooklyn Bridge. And behind me, you can see it. It is just majestic. The rest of the fireworks are going to be coming from barges spread across the East River, and it's going to be a huge show. Just like last year's show on the west side, hundreds of thousands of people are expected to gather for the 49th annual Macy's 4th of July fireworks spectacular. And the city is ramping up security. Macy's is calling it the largest independent celebration in the country. And Governor Kathy Hochul says global conflicts, especially in the Middle East, including Iran, are putting New York on high alert. Now, in a statement that she released, it reads in part, "At my discretion, state police will have an increased presence at large events throughout the state and will be closely coordinating with local and federal law enforcement partners."
On count one, the racketeering conspiracy
of all involved. National Guard personnel also remain deployed at major transportation hubs as well as key bridges, including the Brooklyn Bridge and tunnels within New York City. Now, you're going to see more armed officers on the ground, more street closers, and more eyes in the sky. The NYPD in particular is putting special focus on drone monitoring during the event. The FDNY is deploying more than 200 EMTs, 11 Marine units, and emergency boats to patrol the water, and the fire department and DOT crews, well, they're going to be staging on the bridge to monitor the launch and respond if needed.
Throughout the event, a temporary flight restriction will be in place.
Hey, sound like they know something. They think something might be going on, huh?
Yeah, well, I didn't catch that. So they weaponized drones. They not just no regular
Oh
drones.
yeah, yeah.
So they ready for Iran. Oh yeah, you
Man,
better
they
stay
do
home.
everything with drones now, bro. People in prison is taking the drone. The drones is coming over, dropping stuff in the yard. Been doing that.
Wow.
What you
it's
think,
best
T? You
to
think
stay
they
home.
preparing for something? They got the National Guard. You know.
I think that's the. I don't know if they really have intelligence telling them an actual event is gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I think just like you said with the Iran thing, and I think just we at a tense time in history right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think things is just tense, and it's I don't know. It's like any little thing can happen, and
Mm-hmm.
anybody that been to New York, it's true about them bridges and them tunnels. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody hit them bridges and tunnels, everybody at a standstill. You can't do
Wow.
nothing. Them
Wow.
yeah, them bridges and tunnel, the Brooklyn bridges, all them tunnels, Hanover, all that. Yeah, it's a
Are the
wrap.
tunnels long?
The man has it's bridges and then tunnels going the same places underneath the bridges, and it's multiple of them going to the different boroughs and stuff. And yeah, it'll be a problem. You can't go nowhere unless you got a boat once something like that happens.
Wow. Wow.
Well, hell,
Yeah.
who want to
So
be in the water?
yeah. So from what I'm thinking, from what she's saying, they getting prepared for something. And that's just one city, man. We got a lot of cities, major cities that anything can happen. So, like I said, I'm just staying at home.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially Las Vegas and New York. Oh yeah, you best
Chicago,
stay in the house.
LA, here, Arizona, in Indy,
Hey man, we ain't got
Yeah.
nothing but corn in Indy. Hey,
Y'all got more than corn
hey,
there.
man, we
Got
just
more
got
than corn
corn.
there.
Hey, man,
Y'all
we
got
got
Duck
corn.
Black Expo. I mean, you would think it's war down there.
Nah, it's just
They,
corn.
did they send that to the state fair now? Do they still let them come downtown to the convention center?
I have no idea. I don't
What?
go. I ain't been in none of them events in years. Hell, I don't even know who even go to them events.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
you're not even gonna know if the drone's shooting off or if Iran shooting off. Oh yeah, it's best. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm staying at the crib. I'm staying at the crib.
yeah.
I don't like fireworks anyway. Yeah, and
I,
I don't want to hear none of that. Man, there wasn't no firework.
hey, so to me,
we ain't got time.
Keith,
Yo,
Matthias, to me, I like the smaller snappers and the little firecrackers, the sparklers. Them is cool, but when you really, really think about it, them big ones really are like bombs.
yes,
Like
yes,
I don't like them either. They like
me
real
either.
life bombs.
Yup.
Boom, boom.
They be shaking buildings and everything.
Man, they be having the big ones out here, don't they? I don't know where they be getting, man, every holiday, man. It don't even be holiday, birthday. Boom. Yeah.
But
I
it
don't know
don't
where
even
they be. You done heard them firecrackers out here, haven't you?
yeah, it don't
Guys?
even hit a building, it be shaking the building. Like it
Yeah.
just the concussion off of it
That's right.
is yeah, so that's not fun to me. That's a
Nah.
bomb.
Say
A
that's
colorful bomb.
hey, that's torture. That's
Hey,
torture, man.
it's a colorful bomb. Hey, it's a
Man,
pretty bomb.
I didn't want to say nothing about this, man, but I got you guys in here, man. You know we gonna have to talk about this little P Diddy thing today. I gotta see what y'all views is on that.
Oh, I ain't know. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's
I
go
ain't
to a video on it.
keeping up.
Sean Combs has been found.
Let's get
The racketeering conspiracy charge. Sean Combs has been found not guilty of racketeering conspiracy, perhaps the most complicated charge for the jury to understand. The count one had provided for a number of predicate acts, but the jury does not have to get into that because they have found Sean Combs not guilty of leading a criminal enterprise, not guilty of racketeering conspiracy. They will now move to the other 4 counts, 2 of them on sex trafficking and on and we have not guilty now on count 2, which was sex trafficking of Cassandra Ventura. Sean Combs has been found not guilty of sex trafficking when it comes to his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. There was a real debate that the jury heard over the course of the last 2 months about consent and coercion and the complications of deciding when an 11-year relationship between Combs and Cassie Ventura may have become a criminal one. And the jury decided it was not criminal sex trafficking when Sean Combs committed what his attorneys freely admitted was domestic abuse, as you saw in that video. He has been found not guilty now on racketeering conspiracy, not guilty on sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura. He has been found guilty on count 3, transportation for the purposes of prostitution. He has also been found guilty on count 5, transportation for the purposes of prostitution. These charges carry a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison.
Okay. Let's go.
So
Shit.
that's why I've been seeing him so much over social media. Yeah, I think it's definitely got to do with the money. I think it's definitely got to do with his money and maybe the power, the power, or maybe he sold out to the elites or something like that. I don't know. No, but
Well, do you think he should get a bond?
nah.
Is he just
Nah.
bro? He just getting charged for tricking. He's just getting charged for bringing a chick in town. Well, dudes in town.
He's just getting charged for
Wow.
tricking.
That's it.
Oh, then
Transportation.
nah, because plenty of people trick out here nowadays.
He's all the other stuff he's clearing on. He's
Yeah.
just been charged for tricking, bringing
Oh
boys in.
yeah. People
That
trick
dude
every
said
day.
bringing boys in.
No,
That dude
for real.
said bringing boys in. This dude said bringing boys in.
I mean,
Hey
to
man,
me, this is how I look at it. To me, no matter, I haven't been following the trial. I really don't care. I've been focusing on me. But I believe in our judicial system, and if they say that he's innocent and he's just charged with bringing boys in, trafficking, prostitutes, grown-ups, man, get a dude a bond. He should have been out today.
right. Well, I mean, once them big charges was gone, it's kind of
Yeah,
like even if you don't have the best character that everybody agree with,
yeah,
you're still a grown man. If you want to
that's right.
fly somebody in or fly
Absolutely.
somebody out, that's your personal business. So, but you see what they said: 10 years apiece. That's 20 years. That's
Yeah,
20 years.
that's that max stuff. That's that maximum stuff. But it's what I was saying today. I did a video on it, and I said the most interesting part is gonna be, when he gets out, because I thought he was gonna get bonded out today. I, I wanted to see, his moves by somebody being that powerful, that older. And I always talk about, when you up, everybody's there, but you don't know who you got till you go down. You know what I'm saying? And you can see who he got because his sons look wore out, his kids look wore out, his mama look wore out because they bitten that with him. You know what I'm saying? We didn't
Right.
actually see people bit with their sons and stuff, right? Cheese,
Yeah,
seeing people. Yeah. So, and I was just like, no matter what your personal feelings is about the situation, should he have jumped on her in that highway? Of course not. But no matter what your personal feelings about him, and then most people gonna be mad at him because he's successful and who he is. They want to see successful people suffer. But no matter what's going on, man, the charges, he was found not guilty. He's only guilty of some small little stuff. No matter how big they try to make it, he just flew prostitutes in. That's it. He's not charged with sex trafficking. No kids were involved. None of that was done. Give that man a bond so his family can see him and so they can sleep. You know what I'm saying? So he can
right.
Right.
sleep. Like, okay, you could give him a bond till he come back for sentencing. You think that man's gonna run off? This man's worth billions of dollars. You think he's gonna run off to another country for those little charges? The big charges is gone now.
Right.
Racketeering,
Right.
Rico, sex trafficking, all that's
Hey,
gone.
he could probably call Shine and have him sit down and do that little time.
Shine. Shine ain't doing that shit.
Shine
Shine ain't never,
to
man.
be like, motherfucker.
Man, Sean ain't never mess with him again. And with that said, I'm not saying he not no dirty dude or whatever, but I'm just saying the system. Like, dude, like he needs a bond, period.
Yeah.
Right.
And if somebody do say he's a dirty dude, it's just because they innermost secret moments ain't been put on blast around the whole world. Because if
That's right.
everybody's stuff is transparent, it's a lot of stuff people taking to their grave that they
That's
done
right.
did that was not the most wholesome thing to be doing.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I was
Yes.
I was saying
But
earlier,
because he a black billionaire, they gonna get on him though. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be quick to get
Yeah.
on him, but they
I
ain't
don't even
gonna
think
say
it got
nothing
nothing
about
to do with color.
himself.
I think it got to do with power, man. I think you could be purple, and if you get more than some people not getting it, and they use your success as an excuse for them. So sometimes people, I don't even think it has nothing to do with color. I think it just has something to do with power, and I think everybody in for that money grab, man. Everybody in for that money
Yeah.
grab, and
Oh, yeah.
like I was saying earlier, man, you know, out here in Arizona during the winter time in other places, everybody comes out here, but quote unquote, they tell their significant other, hey, I'm going to go golfing with the fellas, or the chicks, they have all they bride stuff out here, and people be into stuff in Scottsdale. And they had like 4 strip clubs that had 10 men, and over the 10 men, they got a couple million out of them. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Cars and stuff. Like, bro, like, you know, were they either drunk or were they high? But whatever they did, they had something else on their mind, right? To be swiping
Right.
for that type of money. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's a lot of people. I think if they went after everybody like this, I think they would probably have millions of people locked up because I think when people get
Yeah.
power, And it's not, they have rap songs where the chicks say, "Fly me in," "Fly me in, take me shopping," So that's what the charges is now. You know, you
Yeah.
cannot fly nobody in no more. You can't, if you fly them in and give them money or whatever, that's what that charge is. That's 10 years.
Hey, on
That's
another
crazy.
note, kind of like on that God did, where Jay-Z dropped that long verse on God did.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jay-Z gonna drop something when Diddy do get out, just because they really went after him too. It's just he
Mm-hmm.
went back at Tony Busby and the other ones, so
Mm-hmm.
he went back at him. So 'cause they was trying to do the same thing to him, and he came back strong. So I think he might have something to say when all the smoke. We might hear his greatest verse or something like that
Well,
because it's so
you know
personal
what?
to him.
I really feel like that's what I'm interested to see, because so many people that were his friends turned their back on him.
Right.
I even heard a lot of people saying no Diddy and stuff like that were supposed to be his friends, because I think when people count you out, so that's why I said I'm wondering what his move's gonna be. Will he just mess with the people that was close? Will he fade to black? Will he look for vengeance? Will he shut people down in the music industry? I don't know, because a lot
Hey,
of people are shaking right now, because a lot of people talked a lot of shit.
hey, they said he
I
want
was
J
one
Lo.
of them. I used to be saying that slur. No day.
Yeah, but he
Hey.
ain't tripping on you. He talking about his boys, Khaled, and
Yeah.
People
all them.
that's close to him that was
Yeah.
at his parties. That
And the only one that went up in that courtroom that I seen go up in that courtroom was Kanye.
they didn't let him at first.
Oh
At
yeah?
first they stopped him. He pulled up with the limo and all the cameras was out there and they stopped him. They wouldn't
What?
let him. Yeah, they didn't let him. Well, I don't know if he went in later or something, but what I seen, they didn't let him. They stopped him. Yeah,
What?
yeah, they wouldn't let him support him.
Wow.
Yep.
I did a
But
video on it earlier, and shoot, man, usually my shorts get quite a few views. It didn't get no views. I was like, dang.
ain't nobody messing with him. But it'll fade with time because the only people, it's only very like 1% or less of the people even know him. So everybody else that got opinion is just because
Another person.
society says hate P Diddy right now, and
Mm-hmm.
and 10 years ago is Weinstein, hate him, and every
Mm-hmm.
time somebody tells somebody to hate somebody, then they hate them, and then oh now love this person, then they love them, and they don't even. So it'll fade about at least by Labor Day,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be over with, and
Yeah.
he'll make more music, and it'll be over with.
Or, it might be over with this Friday.
I don't know because I
Damn,
don't know,
Lou.
just from being where I've been and stand where I stand. Like, I done heard like the no diddies from a lot of people. Like, I know usually it take like a week or two usually to things to fade, or maybe a couple months. But from where I've been standing, like that's deep. It's been engraved pretty deep in there.
It's
He get out,
funny.
they gonna hop right back on him. They gonna hop right back on him, man. I
Hey,
just see
check out.
celebrities, and then when they see them in person, they almost faint.
Yeah, check this out,
Yeah.
Matthias. You've been labeled in your life and for some stuff that you don't know nothing about, just the stereotypes and different things that's not true about me, you, and Aunt Keith. So, like, that's like propaganda, almost like tools of war, almost. Like they went to
Hmm.
war against him, so it wasn't nothing light. Like they really wanted him out of here for whatever reason. So, them was the tools of war. So yeah, it's gonna feel heavy like that. Like the people who own the the social medias and different stuff that's all on the internet, TVs, radios, all them people basically went to war against him. Like they let
Right.
that be allowed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because yeah, because you couldn't make it popular to say something against gay people like that.
Right. Right. Right.
But you know what I'm saying? You couldn't do that, so it's a tool of war. So you got to recognize that 90% of the system being manipulated, and they just gophers. Like, yeah, they took everybody's energy and put it together against that man.
So
Yep.
check this out. So with that being said, and all that going on today, and in 2 days, we got our birthday of our country. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like people be focused on this, but then this is going on over here. And I think the biggest thing that hurt people the most is a surprise. And that's why I'm making this video today, warning people, telling them what's going on and showing them videos of what security's up and all that stuff so they can put the Diddy stuff behind them and concentrate on Friday. You know what I mean? Because you mess around and be tapped up in this, and then next thing you know, something happened. But hopefully it won't, but something will happen and you be all messed up. So I'm gonna bring this back to the stage. We're gonna look at something.
Start tonight with national correspondent Peter Alexander and a world on high alert.
So we do have a split verdict. Sean Combs has been found
just over a mile from the center of the bar.
Across Britain.
I'm Tamron Hall in for Lester. It is the last thing many of us want to think about happening on America's birthday, the potential for an ISIS-inspired attack in the U.S. As millions of Americans prepare to gather for backyard barbecues, spirited parades, and awe-inspiring fireworks, law enforcement is at the ready from coast to coast. While overseas, U.S. embassies and diplomatic posts have called in their emergency action committees to assess the threat. Not an unusual step, but one that takes on new importance following a recent wave of deadly attacks across the globe.
So that's what I'm saying. So like they're getting ready, man. They're getting ready, and so we should be putting the P. Diddy thing out the window, and we should be focusing on.
So you saying they're trying to distract us? They're trying to distract us with the P. Diddy thing.
Man, well, we distract ourselves because we never want to look at reality. We be distracting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So we need to pay attention to Friday. Like I said, I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be right here, and I'm not definitely gonna be in no crowds. You know what I mean? And like I was saying, everybody need to have an ID on them because we all potentially look like somebody that ain't supposed to be here. You know.
Oh.
Everybody look like, whether you white, whether you black, look at the Dominicans. The Dominicans look just like us.
Yeah,
right?
True story. Somebody told me the other day I look like P. Diddy, so I really been laying low.
Damn. Yeah, you better definitely stay home. Yeah, you better definitely stay at home, homie.
Hey man, that dude said stay at home.
So you be in a camp somewhere for 2 months. You see you like, man, where you been, man? They put me on that damn bus, bro.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine the accommodations they got for them?
Man, I seen them. Man, that one place down in Florida, they call it alligator something, bro. They got
with the moat around it and all the
Alcatraz. Yeah. They call it alligator Alcatraz, bro.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's supposed to fit like 3,000 of them in there while they processing them.
They ain't gonna be out. They ain't about to be out there. I hope not. But some people, you get used to the culture here. Some people be messing up, man. Some people be messing up, but I can't see them being out here. I think they smart. You know what I mean? I don't think they would.
What you mean? You think the illegal aliens are laying low right now?
Oh yeah, wouldn't you? I would. I definitely wouldn't be out on no 4th of July with all those checkpoints and all that mess, man. Heck, nah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I mostly wanted to come on tonight for, man. To talk about this America on High Alert. We put a little Diddy in there, but that's okay. But we need to focus on this, man. And I'm just hoping everybody stay safe. And I hope this video helped everybody. And I hope, everybody know, hey, just stay at home, man. Let's just stay at home. Don't get in no big crowds. Let's just be safe. Like I said, drones are a good invention, but drones are hurting us now because now they done weaponized them, man. So, like I said, fireworks gonna be going on. You're not gonna know what is what. Right?
Yeah. True story.
Got anything to say, Cheese, before we get off?
Sure. Yeah. Stay safe. Live your life at the same time. No Diddy.
Yeah. This dude is crazy. All right, that's what I'm telling you. What's up? Too smooth. You got anything to
Hey
say,
man,
man?
same thing. Stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay out them cars for sure. If you do go out, stay out them cars. You don't need to be driving.
Yeah.
You definitely
I
don't
mean,
need
what
to
you
be.
think about that, bro? What?
People on Fourth of
Just stay
July,
out
they
of the
be just.
cars.
Yeah, I like if you do go out, I wouldn't even recommend going out like you said. But if you do Uber, you know what I'm saying? If you do Uber,
That's the
yeah,
car.
He's saying don't drunk drive though.
Oh, okay.
He's
yeah,
Yeah.
saying don't drunk drive.
but
Yeah,
yeah, man, yeah, just
but you
stay
still
safe,
tell him to go
especially
out though.
in them big
This dude's
cities.
a party animal. This dude's
Hey,
go out.
he said don't drive under the influence of baby oil.
But no, did you hear about that Uber out here though?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they found a dude like $500 off his credit card. Man, he had baby oil all over the back of the dude's Uber car, man.
What?
On the carpet, everywhere, man. You know they had baby oil out there. Then they thought he was gonna get out today. People was putting baby oil all over him in the crowd, man.
What?
What?
Hey man, I ain't listening to you.
Look it up, bro. Motherfuckers was out there, no shirt on. They putting the baby oil
Oh
on.
man,
At at the at think
got
at
him,
the
coach.
court.
Yeah.
So he messed around and get out and put out a name brand of baby oil and make some more
Man, kill the
millions.
game. Kill the game. There's
Baby
probably
oil
millions
basher.
on the low. Why they like, oh my God.
Man, got
Wow.
him. Got him.
But yeah. Anyway, hey, hit that like button. Hey man, thank you for coming to this live. Hey, thank you, Matthias, Too Smooth. Thank you for Cheese. Hey man, hopefully
Hey,
they get their
appreciate you
pages
having us
going
on.
real. Hopefully they get their pages going real soon, so we can get this residual. Hopefully they don't see this page just go crazy and then be like, man, I knew I should have started that page. Remember when we was on Unk's page and he only had 3 people in there watching? Man, look at now. Yeah. But
Look
that's
at you
okay.
now, coach.
Y'all can always come on with me.
Look
Straight
at
for
you
you.
now.
Right.
Hey, you always welcome over here, man. This is everybody's page. But yeah, man, I suggest if you're 40 over, man, get you a YouTube page, man. It's not about making the money, it's about having a purpose, man. And that's what we gotta have in life. If you don't have a purpose, we can find ourselves getting into shit we don't need to get in, and it's very boring without a purpose. I don't know what I would do without this YouTube page tonight. I might be a little bored tonight. You feel me? All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, hey man, thank
Yeah.
y'all for coming on. Appreciate you, Too Smooth. Appreciate you, Cheese. Hey, thank you, everybody.
Appreciate
Hit
you
that
having
like
me.
button. Wipe your feet before you leave out of my house. You see, I got light carpet.
I
All
see
right,
y'all.
Luke.
Y'all have a
Appreciate
good
you.
one. Love you, Pop.